Well, that feels nice. That's satisfying. G'day, everyone. Professor Maple here. We're back at the skeleton farm. I'm just filling up some chests here, trying to get a backlog of stockpiled here. So we've got up to there, we've got halfway to there. That one's full. We've got all sorts of bones for days. We've got bows and arrows, more than we will ever need, unless I find something that requires a lot of dispensers. I'm gonna throw just these bones and stuff that I got in here. Again, I don't really mind having to throw things in there too much there. Um, it still does what I need it to do, and it's only when I don't to have entity cramming doing the work for me that I actually have to throw anything back in. So, because it doesn't end up in my inventory if I'm just AFK over here, uh, letting entity cramming do a lot of the muscling there. But yeah, today, I'm a little disorganized today. I've got a bit of a headache. I've just yesterday I had my second dose and it was Moderna, so my body wants to nap. But I know if I nap now, I'm going to have trouble sleeping tonight, and things are probably just going to end up worse. So, to keep myself awake, I'm playing Minecraft. And look at this, we've got a nice little nether tunnel coming through here. Lots of darkness, lots of bones. Look at the bones. But yeah, that comes right up to our nether hub here, and yeah, I'm happy with that. That tunnel came along really nicely. I used what was at my time the last of my blackstone to do that. But what's the plan today? Well, first off, um, I don't know if you remember, was it last episode or the episode before? Either episode 51 or 52. I've lost track. I'm not feeling too great. It's hard to keep track of things like that. But oh hi, once again it's raining because AFK. But yeah, I did mention that I was collecting piglins, and that is for bartering because, as I mentioned, I don't have much blackstone, and that would be a really convenient supply of blackstone for me. Is if I could barter en masse with a bunch of piglins there. So that's why I'm collecting them. But in order to have something to trade with them, I need gold. This is all the gold I have, except for maybe the odd bit of like nether gold or at the nether base. Uh, I think I got some raw gold over there too, but it's a very small amount compared to what I will need to do trading on the scale that I want to do it on. And I'm just gonna hold on a second. Can I get rid of this rain by sleeping, or is it not? It's not nighttime enough or thundery enough for me to do that. Let's just see. Yeah, it's not nighttime enough for that. But okay, so last episode, my coconut palm, my palm tree in the desert hex, which is right in the middle of the screen there. Its trunk disappeared or had disappeared prior to that, and I still suspect it was lightning that caused that. So we're going to put some nice little lightning rods. I've gotten some copper from the new base, the nether base, and we're just going to, in the little corner hexes here, I think this will be our first one here. We're just gonna pop one of these down, and there's nothing really in this hex that the lightning can hurt, so we're good there. And then we're gonna do that to all 4 of these corners. According to the wiki, the lightning rod can draw lightning from a 128 block radius. And although I could have done the science and the math, Moderna's hitting me pretty hard, so my brain can't handle that right now. So we're just gonna stick one of these in each corner of the base here. We're gonna submerge this one kind of near the middle of the hex. We'll pop it there. Nothing can catch fire underwater. I think, I could be wrong, but I think lightning can strike the lightning rod even if it's submerged, waterlogged. whatever there. Oh, I want to keep this lightning rod a little. I think the middle should be far enough away from these guys here that I've captured. Oh, I'm in swim mode. There we go. Standing up is hard when you're in water, apparently. I don't want lightning to strike these illagers that I'm keeping for the evil city project here. Yeah, I'll just stick that there. I think should be sufficient. And then we've got one left. I did the 4 corners of the base, and I think we're going to just put one up here because I feel like. Oh, and I gotta be careful that I don't hit the ground too hard. There we go. I did it. Yay. Sometimes that doesn't work out as nicely. But yeah, we've got our nice, this is sort of meant to be like a coffer roof, but I kind of like this darker color better than the fully oxidized copper. So we'll keep this the way it is. But yeah, we've got a lightning rod up here, so hopefully the villagers down below there will be safe from becoming witches, because that's what happens when they get stricken by lightning, or they die. I've not really ever witnessed it, but I think I read it on the wiki once or something. Oh yeah, I have glass up there. That was originally my electricity, my thunder preventative measure. There is having hexes of glass way up there, but I think this will be better. And those lightning rods really show up from a distance. Like, look at that over there. Or maybe my render distance is, well, my render distance I don't think would matter. But anyway, so yeah, we need to get, as I was saying, lots of gold for bartering. And of course, the only way we can really do that is if we get a highly efficient gold farm. And again, I'm not feeling too hot, but I do need to go a gold farm. So I think, where are we going here? We're going back to the south, nether base. A long ways away to put up our gold farm that I had planned to do before I took my break from making videos. And then so I've got a whole bunch of materials there already, but I just need to put it together now. And it's going way up there, past where we can see. And that's probably just as well. I don't think I plan on making it look very nice. So being beyond where we can see is great. Here are the materials that, oops, no, that's supposed to be box for gold after the farm's built. Here are the materials that we've got. We've got some turtle eggs. I think there might be iron golems involved. Or did I just put those there coincidentally? I don't know. But yeah, I'm probably not going to record too much of actually putting it together because I'm not feeling super great. And I think what my body needs to do to relax is just throw up a tutorial. I believe the design is from Raiseworks. Yeah, so I'm going to throw up a tutorial, follow along with it, place some blocks, and then we'll kind of come back in a little bit here. All right, guys, we are back. It's the next day, so I'm feeling a lot better now that I've had another day to rest and relax. And thankfully, I was feeling better by the time I got to the most stressful part of this building. This other than having the odd gas spawn before you put the slabs in. Again, this is a design by Raiseworks. There'll be a There'll be a link to his video where he shows this farm off in the description there. And I'm gonna try to not explain this super well because his video is the place you want to go to get the information there. But basically, there's this little turtle egg hovering above this iron golem, and they both kind of, well, the egg attracts the zombie piglins. The iron golem hits some of the piglins, the ziglins, even zombified piglins or ziglins now. That's just how we're gonna say it. And that keeps them aggro so that they come towards them and fall in the little holes. You can see the odd one dies before they get to the hole, and that's fine. But yeah, the fun fact: without these walls in the way, the iron golem will actually take damage from the Ziglins. So you need those. I definitely recommend not skipping that step when you build this farm, unless you're gonna just stand here shoving iron ingots into his. Where do the iron ingots go when you repair a golem? That's a question I'm not sure I want to know the answer to, actually. But anyway, so yeah, he's up here, and then if we go... Oh, good, I somehow didn't end up staying on the magma blocks there. That's good. If we go down here to the top of the scaffolding, try not to... Ah, there we go. This thing gives so much experience. I swear, if you ever want to build a gold farm for experience as well, build this one. Unless some future update breaks it or something, but this is insane. I'm up to 127 levels, and they just keep coming and coming, and there's no stop. It does not stop. There are things spawning up top all the time. I ran out of room trying to hold all the items in here while I was still building it. Like, look at this. Look at all those swords. Those swords could probably go into lava or something, and I would still probably have a decent amount of the nuggets coming in to make stuff. I'm not sure about that, but I think that's what we're gonna do now. I think I need to build an item sorter to sort out maybe one slice of rotten flesh, one tile of, however you want to describe it, one section of rotted flesh, and then like 3 or 4 for nuggets per side. I think that's what we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna try and do that. I'm not sure how. This is a very precarious. This has been a precarious build the whole way, because it's so high up in the air, and there's not really much to really hold on to while you're up here. So yeah, that'll be a tricky thing that I try to get done here now. Here we are in the middle of creating some item sorters because we need to handle all the gold and the flesh and stuff that's coming through the farm here. And while I set up this item sorter, I'm gonna just go over kind of my plans for the next little while here, and my recording schedule, my release schedule more so for the next little while here. Because before, when I was doing one episode of Maple's World every 2 weeks, and now that I'm back, I'm gonna not really have it as my goal to release a new video every 2 weeks. I think instead what we'll do is we'll do like an episode just whenever they come out. And I need my comparators out again. But yeah, not that every 2 weeks was like an exhausting pace or anything, by any means, but I just would feel a little better if I just don't really have a release schedule for the time being, which is fine. Yeah. So I could end up releasing a video day after you watch this one. I could release a video a month after you watch this one. I don't know, and I'm kind of alright with not knowing. Do I need more redstone torches? Is that what's going on here? Yes, I'm gonna just craft more, because Why not? They're useful things. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And there. All right. It's just a box, but it does what it needs to do. Yeah, I use some of the new. They've been out for a whole update now. But yeah, the crimson wood and the warped wood, mostly the crimson wood though. But the warped bark, look, it's got that purple tone to it that works really well with. Actually, you know what? I want some lights in here. Let's see that bark. Oh, that kind of flat against the ceiling there, but that's all right. How many blocks in is that? 2. 1, 2. There. Okay. That's better. That's much better. That's what we needed. Okay. So yeah, it's a very simple room. It's not detailed. It doesn't have a lot here. I need a crafting table to put the nuggets into ingots, and then put those ingots into shulker boxes, and then bring those shulker boxes onto the next project here. Yeah, we've got the our way up to the AFK platform right there. Trying not to hit the scaffolding by accident and just break it all. Which maybe means I should replace it with a ladder, but we'll keep the scaffolding for now. But yeah, I think I want to get some item frames up on the hoppers just so that I don't have to remember what's where and check the chests every time. Yeah, we've got the first few are nuggets, like I said. I think that one's going to be nuggets too, and then the last one's rotten flesh. There are 5 sets on each side, so 10 sets of items. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty decently. We're a long way up, which is why I didn't do very much recording of progress and stuff while building it, because building this high up makes me super nervous, even with Elytra. It's just, I think it's mostly just muscle memory from that I clinch every time I'm building this high, from before Elytra were a thing, because that's when I would build things up this high normally, previously. But yeah, it's done. When the redstone's exposed, and I'm okay with that. That's no problem here. As long as nothing can spawn on it, that's fine with me. And you'll notice this chamber is not centered on the farm. The AFK chamber is, but this room itself is not, and that's fine. I don't mind that. It kind of happened the way the first set of item sorters kind of bled into the middle of the farm, and then had to kind of work around that. So maybe next time I'll do a better job planning that, but I don't think it's a big deal. But yeah, and I think now would be the perfect time for our next installment of Have I Eaten One of Those? And today, let's see, let's just confirm here. Let's press Q. For me, it's Q. I think it's L by default for most people. But we've got 35 of 40 things. For those of you who don't know, have I eaten one of those? It's the part of the episode where I try to increase this 35 of 40 by one more item that I haven't eaten yet, because I don't remember what all I've eaten, and there are many edible things in this game, and so I just figured, well, at least once an episode we're going to try to eat things that I might not have eaten yet. And so last time we did glowberries, and that was a new thing, so of course it was a thing I'd not yet eaten. But we're just gonna go for cooked steak. We're gonna see cooked steak. Have I eaten one of those? Okay, put your guess in the comments. Have I eaten cooked steak before? Let's see. 35. So, cooked steak, I have eaten one of those. All right, moving on. So what exactly is the next part of this plan here? Well, I think we had better go to my test world, and I will show you exactly what is going to go on this level of the base right here. I said this level right here. There we go. All right, here we are in the test world here. Not my usual redstone test world because I think the nether there is pre 1.16, but I made a special test world for piglin bartering. As you can see here, we've got 3 in this little container here. Every so often, they're given a gold ingot, and then of course they will throw something else. They're standing on the hoppers, so everything gets sucked into these chests here. And we've got a flashing... Oh, is there room in here? Is that what that is? That's probably what that is. Yes, okay, cool. So yeah, I did a couple designs. I did kind of like this very sort of open, loosey-goosey one here. And I figured out... Oh, hi, Erneman. Figured out that we want about 16 items worth of stuff. Wait, is that right? Is that right? Let's see here. Yeah, about 16 items worth of stuff. Again, this I designed months ago, so remembering all the details is a bit. But yeah, we've got an etho hopper clock here that we turn on and off to enable and disable the farm, and basically that will send this redstone block back and forth. And once it updates to this line up here, it will let these droppers drop a gold ingot into the chamber where the piglin is, which we have the input chain of hoppers up there. And of course I fell down while I'm explaining a thing, but that's fine. And then when it's not powering that, or when it... Hold on. I need to turn this on to understand my own this is probably reasonably similar to something someone else has already made. But basically, the hoppers are unlocked most of the time, except for when we drop the gold. That is the important part, because if the gold gets dropped and the hoppers are accepting items, then the hoppers are just going to take the gold right out of their little piglin hands there, and they'll be sad piglins. But if we keep the hoppers powered right when the gold drops, like they are now, with those redstone torches there, they have the time to grab the item before the hopper does, inspect it, make sure it's the real stuff that they want, and then when the timer resets there, the hoppers unlock right as they're ready to toss the gold into their pocket, and the new item out of their pocket. They've got like infinite pockets. Don't ask me how their pockets work. This is like a video game. It's like cartoons where you can pull stuff out from behind your back that just happens to be relevant to the situation. It's kind of like that. But yeah. So we've got that, and yeah, 16 items is about the timing we want. We've got hoppers going into here. I'm probably going to change that part up. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I'm not used to being in creative mode anymore. This also probably doesn't need to be here. Or do these. But yeah, that's the thing we've got. And I think I might make it 4 wide, depending on how much room we have in the in that part of the base there. And I'm gonna have one on each side, of course, so I can have one going, and then on the other side have another going, and get lots and lots of items as we go. Here we go. We're just finishing up the last of this part of the circuit here, the dropper circuit. That's done. Now we just need the rest of the timer circuit. So that's sticky piston there and there. And we need the block of redstone in between. Oh, look at that. It did a thing. All right, good, good. And then we need, oh yeah, we need the hoppers underneath. That's what we need. Face into that. And into that. And then we need 16 items. These fish. And if I've done it correctly, there we go. That's a good sign. Okay, and then the hopper is going to click and those redstone torches down there are going to turn on, right? Yes, good. And they're on, they turn off when that switches. Yes, good. Okay, so that's what we want. I'm going to make this look a little prettier than this once we get it up and running. But I think the next step is probably the most entertaining step. Trying to get the mobs chasing me into the vault, into the little trading cells here. So that'll be a thing. That'll be a thing. Okay, I think I'm ready. I've got my food. Actually, let's get some more food in the hotbar, just in case. I've got ender pearls. I've got my chest plate on. I've got no gold on. If you've noticed, my gold helmet kind of died when I was placing magma blocks. Apparently, if you take damage from magma blocks, even though your feet are the only things touching it, apparently you can damage your helmet doing that. I don't know how that works. It just happened. But yeah, that's a thing apparently. So heads up for that. Maybe if you build the gold farm that I built, maybe just wear frostwalker boots. That's probably just the easier way to avoid it. But anyway, yeah, blocks, food, helmet, chest plate, and ender pearls. Yes, that should be it. We've got this is our janky tube of netherrack. That will be, oh, this makes me nervous. I do not have my elytra on. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be a thing. Yeah, let's try and get, we need 6 of these. I've got, what, 4 trapped here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay. So we're going to, one by one, let them loose, let them chase me up this tube, and they should being the operative word there, just be able to climb this scaffolding netherrack tube. If not, then I'm gonna have to find a plan B, and also reblock in this piglin here. So here we go. Let's get a little further away so they're not right in our face. Do you see me? You see me now. Okay. All right, we are off. And yep. Okay. Yep. I don't think he's following though. Maybe I need to replace the scaffolding with ladders. This was maybe not the best plan. Okay, well, I'll prep for round 2 then. Oh gosh, oh, you are up here. Okay, good. I was worried you hadn't followed me. There, get in. Yeah, Sal, you are in. Yep, nope, you're not. You're staying in there, bud. I'm not letting you go. All right, that's 1 down. I was worried it hadn't worked, and then suddenly I'm being damaged. I'm like, what? There's nothing. And then Sal was just there with an axe. You all right now, Sal? Don't worry, I'll give you some ingots later. You'll be happy. That's 1 down. Oh goodness. I might need some better food. I might need some better food. Or just more of it? More food. More food would also be good. All right, so we've got 2 in now. I messed up trying to. I didn't press the record button for the last one there. Yeah, the ones with the crossbows won't follow quite as closely because they can just shoot you from afar, which makes perfect sense. Yeah, we could still get them up the tube, so that's good news. Speaking of, yep, okay, yep. Come on, what's your name? Inga. Inga, follow me, Inga. You want to? You know you want to. Come on. Come on, Inga. Don't make me slap you with a fish. Yes, I can. Ow. Yep, come on, Inga. You can do it. There we go. Are you coming? See, they're a little trickier because they could just snipe you. Oh, come on, Inga. Get on the ice. I'll tell you what, we'll move you this way. And then we'll move you back this way. Oh, there you are. That's better. Yep, yep, you know they're still following if they shoot you like that. Ah! Oh no! That's horrifying. I did not expect to be this close. We're not near the top yet. It'll get brighter near the top. Somehow I'm not being hit, though. How is that happening? Oh, she's shooting into the scaffolding, maybe. Okay, come on, Inga. Ah, ooh, that could have been bad. Yep, come on. Come on, Inga. Inga? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Inga? Come on, come on. Just take a little bit more coaxing, these crossbow wielders. Come on. You know you can. I need a way to get you to come towards me. Yeah. That's better. Come on. There we go. Gotcha. Oh, I don't have Elytra, right. Yeah, there we go. So now we've got Inga. We've got Sal. And we've got... What was your name? What did I name you? Marty. Inga, Sal, and Marty. All in there. That's one half of the farm done. What are the other 2 named? Oh, I'm gonna take these out of my... Oh, that looked like a porcupine. Okay. All right. We've got 6 of them. Let's go down the line and introduce all these lovely barterers to you guys. So we've got Sal. We've got Marty. We've got Inga. Oop. Inga's fiery, that one. We've got Lawrence. We've got Noreen. And we've got Reginald. So these are the piglins I'll be bartering with for the next a little while here. My armor, oof, it was fully repaired when I started this. So I'm gonna go to the gold farm, not only to grab some gold for these guys, but to repair my armor, and we'll try and get this thing finished, and get the trading started. The bartering. Bartering. That's such a... How is that so hard to remember to say? Because villagers. That's... Because it's because villagers. Did I mention how insane this farm is? It took me like... Felt like 10 seconds, if that, to get all of my mending items back to full. From all this armor was half. Well, this chest plate, not the elytra, but still, this is an insane farm. Insane. All right, guys, we've got gold in each of the droppers. We've got a piglin in each slot in here. Oh, that's why some of them are in the hoppers, which I guess is fine. I probably could have put like a carpet or something in there, but oh well, it's kind of late for that now. Anyway, let's give it a test. Let's try it out. Make sure it works for the first time here. Okay, so each of them has an ingot, good. And then if we turn it off, we should have as many as 5 different items in this hopper. Yes, good. Spectral arrows, fire charge, soul sand, obsidian, and what we came for, blackstone. That's what I wanted this whole time. So, if you enjoyed the episode, leave a like. If you want to watch more of it, take a look at my channel. It's everywhere. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a good now. Have a good later. And I will see you next time after I've collected a bit more blackstone, hopefully. Goodbye.